All righty, let's head on over to Robert in Ocala. He's got a question about his 2013 Dodge Avenger. Go ahead, Robert.
Oh, yes. I'm wondering when I should change the power steering fluid on that car, if it needs to be changed. And I think it has a rack and pinion steering, and also what kind of fluid it would take. And I won't do the job myself. I'll take it to the shop. But what is the procedure for doing that?
Robert, are you having any steering problems at all?
No, I'm not. But I did have a shop mention I might need a steering rack soon. But another shop fixed a problem. I think it was a rattling problem, because of a rattle problem. But another shop took care of the rattle problem, and it was something much more simple than a steering rack.
Sometimes it just depends on. There's a big difference in automotive shops. I'm just telling you. If you go to a shop that's got a lot of talent in it, it usually results in what you just dealt with, as opposed to shop number one. You know what I'm saying? It really is. It depends. I'm telling you. And right now there's a shortage of 647,000 automotive technicians nationwide. Can you imagine that? 647,000. There's not many of us left, especially ones that can actually fix your car. Think about that. In your case, let me tell you what you can do. If you're not having any steering problems with it, if you've got something that you could pull that fluid out of the reservoir with, you could do this yourself. I want to say you could use a turkey baster, but you need something that will draw a vacuum and actually suck the fluid out of the power steering reservoir. I don't know if you've got something that you could suck it back out of there with. If you know what to do, I mean, you could. There's a couple different devices you can use. I use a turkey baster as an example. You squeeze the bulb and just let it draw the fluid out. I'm just thinking of something you'd have around your home. But if you were to suck all the fluid out of the power steering reservoir and then just put new fluid in it, and AMSOIL does make a power steering fluid, a synthetic one, which is incredible. If you were to do that and then drive the car and then come back and maybe do it again a week or so later, that would get you the potency of that fluid would probably be about 75% brand new fluid, and that little that was left over in there, it wouldn't matter anyway, because the strength and the fortification that you just did by maybe sucking that fluid out of the reservoir and replacing it a couple times, that's going to get it to the point of you could take it to a shop and we could charge you to do a power steering flush. But if there's nothing wrong with the system right now and there's no debris that we're really worried about trying to chase out of the system, I would do that and save you probably maybe even a couple $100. And that way you'll get that system back up and, with all new fluid in it, and it'll make it steer better, make the steering rack last longer. That's the other thing, too. See, if you use the AMSOIL fluid, that's going to refortify the seals in that steering rack. And they probably will never leak on you, and the thing will steer great. But try that. If you need to take it in somewhere to have it done, so be it. But if you've got something that you can suck that fluid in the reservoir out, put the new fluid in, drive it for a week or so, and then do the same thing again with another pint of fluid, you'll probably have that system as clean as anybody could ever do it. And it'd probably be a whole lot cheaper to do it that way than take it into a shop to have it done. Robert, I hope that helps you. Maybe we saved you a little bit of money there.